We're not going to cover all of the intricate details of color management, but we'll cover the basic settings inside Illustrator. Let's start with the logo. And we know this logo is intended to have correct color when printed. Print documents almost always use a process called 4-color process. It is based on 4 special ink colors, C, M, Y, and K. The C stands for cyan, M, magenta, Y, yellow, and black is K. Why K? I heard many theories, but I think it's mostly because if they used B, it could also mean blue in some people's minds, which is just too similar to cyan. When these special 4-color process ink colors are printed and dried one at a time, they combine and are printed as dot screens to make up a full image. These dots fluctuate in size from 1 to 100% depending on how much transparency is called for in the 4-color breakdown. Together they can cover a decent spectrum of color. Reproducing a large number of colors on paper, CMYK printers may vary, but the 2 main types are personal laser printers and professional offset printers. Whether printing directly to paper or onto other surfaces used as plates on an offset printing press, Illustrator is very capable of digitally defining colors so they reproduce as expected. Each color mode, such as CMYK, can only represent a certain range of colors. This range, or bucket of reproducible colors, is technically called a gamut. The CMYK gamut will actually have slight variations when it actually prints on a device. Setting exact profiles in Illustrator is out of scope for this lesson, but changing the general color settings in the Edit Color Settings palette is a good starting point for everyone. So which setting is best? Which should you use? To start with, you should choose US SheetFed version 2. It tends to generally be the best quality and most likely output for your CMYK jobs. Web Swap is also acceptable for larger jobs, but try not to use the uncoded color spaces unless you really know you're going to be using an uncoded paper stock for that particular job. And if you really know what you're doing, you can try using another profile from the offset printer or by making your own. From here, I'll leave it up to you to research CMYK further and decide for yourself how to make and load profiles to handle color more extensively in your environment from beginning to end with these special tools.